and welcome back. In this video, I want to review with you what you learned so far about being a team player. You learned that a team player, a good team player, the one who really knows how to be with other people and how to really establish nice communication and nice connection with the rest of the team, is a person who is willing to listen actively and who is a person who wants to contribute meaningfully. Then you saw how to establish good communication with everybody, basically, first with yourself and then with other people. Do you remember the tool that we used? It was very simple, checking with your values. What's really important to you? What's really driving you? What's really pushing you out of the bed in the morning? When you start talking about values, when you share values with other people, you automatically check whether you are in line or not with other people, and for instance with the project that you're working on, if you are in line with the company you are working for. And then it's very easy to see that you are pursuing the same mission. You are pursuing the same goal, and this brings a lot of meaning in your life, as opposed to the meaninglessness that is at the very base of a burnout. So you see, when you start talking about values, when you share what's really important for you, then you are automatically creating meaning, keeping burnout at bay. That's why it's so useful to talk about those topics if you want to be healthy and productive. Furthermore, you saw how your brain works in a very simple framework, but this is very useful in order for you to understand the main two states where we can be. Either we can be very anxious, very worried, fearful, or we can be calm, open, compassionate. The first one is the red zone. The second one is the green zone. You want to spend more time in the green zone than in the red zone, even though sometimes, only when it's needed, it's very useful to go to the red zone. But usually, when you have conversation with other people, what you want to do is to stay in the green zone for as long as you can. And we saw a very nice tool or framework that you can use in order to go from the red zone to the green one. It's called ACE, or pausing, like spending few times, even 30 seconds, in order to ground yourself again. Then we saw how complex remote work is, and this is very useful in order to understand that if you want to be a successful remote worker, you can't just tweak one or two things in your life, but you have to get to really acquire and to develop a new mindset and a new attitude that will allow you to tackle the whole complex system in its entirety. Finally, you have one piece more in the ACT process. We first started with unhooking ourselves, expanding ourselves around useless and unpleasant thoughts and feelings. Then we saw how we could go back to the green zone in order to feel more at ease and more comfortable. And this is a complementary exercise that we can always use with the expansion skills in order to move towards acceptance much faster and better. Now, in this section, you saw values, this important element. And when you combine everything, you can really see the trend. You first detach yourself from whatever is useless and harmful or very unpleasant, and then you see where you want to go. When you are in a state of acceptance, you can easily see what's the path ahead of you. And then you say, okay, that's the direction that I want to take. Why? Because my values are there and I want to go there. In the next section, we are going to see how you can make those towards moves and how you can commit to them. So far, we saw everything that can really help you in deciding whether a move is a toward one or an away one. In the next section, we are going to see how you can commit to those actions. I really hope that this section was very useful for you and it gave you a lot of insights and a lot of food for thought, and that you can apply the frameworks that I shared with you right now. If you experience any problems, as usual, don't worry, because I'm here to help you. Reach out and we are going to talk about whatever is not clear to you, whatever can improve your experience as student and also the experience of future students. So don't be shy, because your comments are going to really help me improve this course. Thanks a lot for your attention, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.